Time to welcome in our next guest now. Nanette Crawford joins us today. It is Brain Injury Awareness Month, and you help organize a support group that meets every other month for those living with a brain injury. Welcome, Nanette.
Thank you.
Nice
Thank
to
you
have
for
you.
inviting me to the Blue Cup.
I know, it's exciting, isn't it?
Is.
You're retired now, but what did you do before you retired?
Well, I was a speech pathologist for about 50 years, and I specialized in traumatic brain injury and concussion management.
And how did you focus in on that group? How did your interest lead you there?
Well, I started working in 1982 at Lake Erie Institute of Rehab, which is no longer in existence, but I worked there for 11 years and it was exclusively brain injury.
Okay.
So that's how I got into that.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes it's difficult to see if you just meet someone and you start talking with them, you might not necessarily know that they live with a brain injury or struggle with that.
Right, because it's called the silent epidemic for a reason, because you can't always see their injury. And so because their problems are mostly, of course there's different severe ranges, you know, but some of them, many of the brain injured population, their cognitive problems, you can't see them.
Right.
You know, and I can give you a good example of that. It would be like somebody going in to order a sub at Subway, and the sandwich maker says, "What did you win on that again?" Several times, you know, and the person gets annoyed, the customer, but instead think, that person may have had a brain injury.
Right, you just don't know. And that can be the result of a birth defect, a car accident, time in the service, different, and it can come at many different ages as well.
Right, most the at-risk groups are 15 to 24, because you have sports.
Yes.
And you have car accidents, right? And then the other group is over 75, because falls with the elderly. You know, that's why I have my son check on me daily, because I'm in that elderly group now.
Yeah.
And you never know what might happen.
Right.
And so, yeah, and about 18% of the general population has had a brain injury at one time or another.
Interesting. So you helped to start this support group.
Yes.
Talk a little bit about that. You meet bi-monthly.
Yes.
Is that right? Or every other month?
We meet every other month now. We used to meet every month before COVID. We had a really big membership, but it's dwindled down now after COVID. So we have every other month at Glenwood Methodist Church. They allow us to use their facility for free, so thank you very much.
And what kind of things do you do there during the support group meeting?
What we do is sometimes we have speakers come in, sometimes, because we can't really pay them, we don't have a big budget, but many people from the community will volunteer to come in to talk with us. And we talk about maybe members having obstacles in their way or making some really good progress, you know.
Yeah.
So we talk a lot about that, or maybe new things that come out with brain injury population.
Yeah. And so it's open to anyone who's interested in coming?
It's open to brain injury survivors, mostly adults though, and their families if they wish to come.
Sure.
So,
and again, it's every third Tuesday of every other month right now. So when's your next meeting?
Our next meeting is April 15th at 5:30. We usually meet for an hour and a half with some light refreshments. And it's really a fun kind of a social thing and to support each other.
Yeah, absolutely.
That have had the brain
and again,
injury.
that's at the Glenwood Methodist Church, and you can just stop in if you feel like you'd want to become a part of that group. Can they get a hold of you somehow if they'd like more information?
Yes, my phone number is 814-679-2437. And let it ring, though, until it goes to voicemail if I don't answer.
Yeah, and leave a message,
and
right?
leave a message, and
Thanks,
I'll get
Nanette.
back to you.
Nice to have you on the Blue Couches today.
Thank you very much.
We're going to send it back over to Kelly, see what's trending in weather.